My name is Tim Neubauer, and this is your safety moment. This week is CPR Awareness Week. According to the American Heart Association, in 1 year alone, 475,000 Americans die from cardiac arrest. They also stated that globally, cardiac arrest claimed more lives than colorectal cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, influenza, pneumonia, auto accidents, HIV, firearms, and house fires combined. That is a staggering number. From personal experience, a former employer of mine offered first aid CPR training for my entire location. The problem was it was scheduled after work hours, and it had been one of those long, tough days. And most people canceled at the last minute. But because the class was prepaid, I volunteered to attend with one other employee. The next week, another employee came to work and collapsed. No heartbeat, no breathing. Only 2 people knew CPR, and they had trained together the week before. This story does not have a happy ending. But a second session of CPR training was scheduled that week and was well attended, so some good did come out of this tragic event. Of the 475,000 cardiac arrests, close to 75% occur outside the hospital. The faster someone with cardiac event receives CPR can double or triple their chances of survival. Another statistic from the American Heart Association states that 90% of the people who experience an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest die, and those most often occur in the home 70% of the time, or in a public setting about 19% of the time. Nursing homes account for about the rest. Heart disease runs in my family. My mother had several cardiac events in her lifetime, and my sister passed away from a cardiac event in her early 50s. The more people who know CPR, the better the odds are that the person who has the event will get the immediate care they need. Again, if performed immediately, CPR can double or triple your chances of survival from an out-of-hospital cardiac event. However, only 46 people get that help before professional care arrives. One final story. I had been a first aid CPR instructor for almost 20 years, and my wife needed to renew her certificate for work. So I assembled family and friends in our living room one Saturday and held a class. My wife was feeling a little too comfortable, was making jokes with double entendres for a good portion of the training. At one point, I stopped and said, "Honey, I eat cheeseburgers, pizza, drink beer on a regular basis. The person's life you are most likely to save is mine. This isn't a joke." She apologized and was a model trainee for the rest of the training. Fast forward several years and at least one certification renewal by another instructor, and my wife calls me and says a coworker had suffered a cardiac event at her work, and she rendered aid. I told her I was proud of her, and her response was, "All I heard in my head was, this isn't a joke," with the beat to the Bee Gees' Staying Alive playing in the background. If you know CPR, thank you. If you don't know it, please seek training. The life you will most likely save is a loved one's. For more information, visit the website linked below. I'm Tim Neubauer, and this is your safety moment.